That's all that's explained. It has nothing to do with not keeping the law and the fact that it's done away with. And Galatians 3, I agree that can be a little bit confusing, but if we look at verse 21, it says, is the law then contrary to the promises of God? Certainly not. And basically it says, for if the law had been given that could give life, then righteousness would indeed be by the law. And to me, what I understand from this is basically saying that the law does not give life. It brings blessings, but it does not give life. It does not give life, meaning it does not save. Now let's look at Romans chapter 2, verse 13. It says, for it is not those who hear the law who are righteous in God's sight, but it is those who obey the law who will be declared righteous. And if we look at Romans chapter 3, verse 31, it says, God forbid, we establish the law. Do we then overthrow the law by this faith in Jesus? By no means. On the contrary, we uphold the law. Now, that's basically saying that the law is not done away with, and it still stands, even though Jesus came, and even though we have this new faith and we accept Jesus, that the law still stands. Now, let's also look at Acts chapter 21, verses 18 through 27. And I'm going to kind of paraphrase. So basically, Paul comes from his journey, and he goes with James to the elders, basically, of the synagogue. And he is greeting them and telling them all the things that God has done among the Gentiles through his ministry. And it says in verse 20, I'm going to start reading here. It says, and when they heard it, the elders, they glorified God, and they said to him, you see, brother, how many thousands there are among the Jews of those who have believed. They are all zealous for the law. Verse 21, and they have been told about you that you teach all the Jews who are among the Gentiles to forsake Moses, telling them not to circumcise their children or walk according to our customs. Verse 22, what then is to be done? They will certainly hear that you have come. Verse 23, do therefore what we tell you. We have 4 men who are under a vow. Verse 24, take these men and purify yourself along with them and pay their expenses so that they may shave their heads. Thus all will know that there is nothing in what they have been told about you, but that you yourself also live in observance of the law. And then after that, it explains how they told the Gentiles, they sent a letter, basically everything that I explained in Acts 15.